wanted to share one other little tip. This is literally a place in our home that I never had thought of minimizing or simplifying that I think is gonna be so amazing. It's gonna save so much time. It's such a headache. I hate dealing with it whenever it does come up. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. That's partially also why I look like this right now. To my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Brittany. This is the third week in my new series called Mindful Mondays, and what it is every Monday I take you through what my family has found that we no longer need use RLM in our home, and so we are going to either donate it or give it to somebody or try to sell it. And I'm going to show you what we've gathered that we no longer need, so hopefully it'll give you some inspiration and ideas for your home, maybe some things you didn't think about or you didn't realize you needed. I will tell you, this is our third week. We did our original purge a few months ago. I'm always amazed at what I still find in our house that we don't use and don't need. So if you've already decluttered and you think you've gone through everything, but it's been a little bit since you've actually checked, go ahead and do a quick sweep of your house and you're probably gonna find a few things. I did this last week and this is what I found for this week. The first thing I found is this is actually a hammock. This was a gift that was given to us. I think it's really cool. I like hammocks. However, we don't really have a place for it. And if we did and we did want to put it up, we have really little kids and I think it would just be more dangerous than anything and it would be really stressful to have. So we've actually hung on to this for a really long time because somebody very close to us gave it to us, and so I didn't want to get rid of it, but I know we're not going to use it, so we're just going to let this one go. Maybe I can get a couple of bucks for it online. Okay, the next thing is this handy dandy panini maker. It's actually a really good panini maker. It's nice, it's cuisine art, but we've had it for a long time and we actually no longer use it. It's been a really long time, maybe about a year since we've used it last. Also, I was recently gifted another item very similar. It is a panini maker, a waffle maker, and a griddle. That's a panini maker and a griddle, but it's kind of a pain to use. The other one's easier to use and it's much newer, so I'm gonna see if I can pass this along to somebody who doesn't have one that would like it. Okay, the next thing is this t-shirt here. It's my husband's t-shirt. He said he no longer plans on wearing it, so we're gonna go ahead and let that go. Okay, this I'm actually quite proud of. This was my son's. And what happened is a friend of mine posted in our neighborhood Facebook group if anyone was getting rid of any Paw Patrol toys, because her son loves Paw Patrol toys. Mine definitely have enough. So I asked my son, he just turned 6, if he would be willing to get rid of any of his Paw Patrol toys. And this was one that he was willing to get rid of. And I was actually really proud of him because it's a large one. And he definitely went through a phase where he loved Paw Patrol. We are hanging on to some of them because he does have little brothers. And I do think it's really good to teach our kids to be generous and to think of others. This book, The Hunger Games, I really enjoyed this book. I hung on to it thinking maybe I'd read it again, but I hung on to it for a while and I know I'm not gonna read it again. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass it along. I have these 2 little washcloths. We still do use baby washcloths. I still do have some of them, but these are ones that I just always kind of pass over because they're just really thin and small. I like the other ones that do a little bit of a better job, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these. And then I also have these little baby Frida cradle cap combs. They really help if your baby has a cradle cap. Obviously, that's what they're for. So we aren't planning on having any more kids, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass these on. This and this, it's like a set. It all goes together. I said pass these on. I'm not gonna give these to somebody. I think that's kind of gross. I don't think anybody would want them, so probably gonna have to toss them. All right, next is, this is so cute. It's a little tea holder. We're actually not tea drinkers. I originally bought it a long time ago just to put coffee in, but we don't use it. We drink a lot of coffee, so we have a bigger canister. And again, it's one of those things I held on to for a long time because I really liked it. But again, we just don't use it. And I've asked a couple people recently if they would like it and they said no. So I'm just gonna go ahead and donate this one. All right, now I was given some makeup a while back from somebody who, she did not buy this. She was given it from somebody who went to like a makeup expo or something like that. And she shared, which was super nice of her. And so I grabbed a couple of these lip glosses here. There's 4 of them actually, if you can see. Actually 4 of them, but I probably shouldn't have because none of them look good on me. They're just not my color. So unfortunately these are not gonna work out, so I'm gonna let these go. Also a foundation brush. I also got 2 of these. This is, I guess it's an eye cream. It says it's illumination cream. I don't really know what that is. Is that eye cream? On the back it does say illuminating moisturizer. I'm assuming it's eye cream. I don't even know what this is, so I'm not gonna keep it. I have eye cream, by the way. Another thing I found is it's a bunch of number 1s. It's like confetti you sprinkle on a table for your kid's birthday. I did not know we had this when my son turned 1, so I did not get the opportunity to use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass these along. Also, we have these Elmo hats. Typically, I will hang on to party hats for the next birthday or whatever the case may be, or if it's a theme that I think we may use again. For example, we do have some Paw Patrol stuff that I think we might use again, so I'm gonna hang on to it. But I know Elmo we're not gonna use just because my son, who's almost 3, he used this for his last birthday, but my son now, who is gonna be 2 on his next birthday, he hasn't really shown any interest in Elmo, and we don't really play it ever for him either, so I don't see him having a love for Elmo that my other son did. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass these along to somebody else whose son or daughter does like Elmo now. This also was for my 6-year-old's birthday. It came in a package of decorations, and it's supposed to be a happy birthday sash. And I tried to put it on him. I tried to pin it to him, if you can see here, but it just kept falling off. It was just way too big for him, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Next, I have 3 pairs of shoes that are really worn out, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these as well. This is the first pair. The toes are just really grody and starting to go, so we're not gonna use them. This one too, I don't even know why I hung on to these, because my oldest wore them, and I guess I thought maybe my second child would, but they're so faded. And then these we're definitely not ever gonna use again, because my youngest used them and he completely tore them apart at the parks with all the mulch. So these I gotta toss. Then I found 3 sets of coasters. We have these, that we don't use, by the way. These, they're really cute, but we just don't use them. And these are a little bit nicer, but they're heavy, they're marble. I don't know, I just feel like with the little kids now, bad things could happen. And then finally, I did go through my spice drawer and I found a few that are expired. So I'm not gonna keep them. Some ground ginger, allspice, paprika. I have another one that's not expired, so I'm gonna keep this one. And then some cream of tartar. We've had this for a long time. I think we bought it for a recipe years ago and have literally never used it since. All right, guys, so that was all for this week. That's everything I was able to find in our home that we no longer need or use or love. So I hope it was really helpful, entertaining, inspiring, all of the above for you. If it was, please go ahead and give this video a like, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you again next week. So that was everything that we were able to find in our home for this week. I hope you join us for next week as well. I'm sure more things will pop up. We do still have to go through our garage some too. It's sort of organized, but we have some decluttering to do, and we definitely have some stuff that we need to move around, check on if we still need it. So it's stuff in bins, so we literally have to go through them to be able to do that. Also, I wanted to share one other little tip. This is literally a place in our home that I never had thought of minimizing or simplifying, that I think is gonna be so amazing. It's gonna save so much time. It's such a headache. I hate dealing with it whenever it does come up. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. That's partially also why I look like this right now. And that is our front yard. So when we bought this home, the builder put in a lot of plants, which is great. It looks really nice, you know, when you see the models, it's beautiful. However, then you have to maintain all of those plants. And this is the first time owning a home where we've had to take care of the landscape. Anyway, what we basically realized was we need to simplify the front yard because the weeds were coming in like crazy. It was just way too much to maintain. So what we've done is some of the plants and lay down some sod just so that can be a grassy area. We did a portion of it today. We're gonna do another portion of it maybe this weekend or maybe sometime during the week. I have to see exactly when it's gonna work out. But basically what I'm trying to say is we're removing a bunch of the plants and putting grass down, and the plants that we are gonna add, we're just gonna add a couple in that are really, really low maintenance, that are gonna be just easy to take care of. It's not gonna be a headache or this huge expensive time. So I'm really excited for it to be completely simplified. So if you maybe have the same problem as we do, where you feel like you're having a tough time keeping up with your yard, maybe just see how many plants you have. Maybe that's the reason why, and if you minimize those, it'll make your life a lot easier, I think. All right, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Today and not tomorrow.